Now, talking specifically about this initiative, we have 200 plus projects that are being represented over here, of which 60% is from the residential and the remaining from the commercial side. We have 76 companies that are present, which includes right from developers to architects to designers, consultants, everybody who's involved in the projects. And we have 38 suppliers present at this event. And over the course of 2 days, we're going to be conducting about close to 1,280 meetings in a span of 2 days. Our initiatives are very different. Now, how they are different is, making these connections between a buyer and a seller. Now, just to give you a classic example, now this could be, you can connect this with anything in the market. For example, let's say you're looking out for a job. Now, for a person who's looking out for a job in the market, he really doesn't know which industry is booming, among the industry, which company he wants to work for. And similarly, on the other side, there are companies who are looking out for potential candidates to represent their company. Now, over here, if you see, through our services, we bridge the gap. Now, how we do this is we meet the candidate who's looking out for a job, understand from him what exactly the kind of job he's looking for, understand from him his preferences, what is he trying to achieve by working in a particular organization, and similarly understand from the organization what kind of a candidate are they looking for to give them a job, and then organize a face-to-face meeting between the candidate and the company who's looking to hire. So similarly, it's the same kind of a concept in the real estate segment as well. We understand from the project holders what kind of projects they are involved, what's the scale of the project, what's the location, what kind of requirements they have, what kind of suppliers would they like to work with, what are the specifications that they are currently looking on. So based on all this, we understand the requirements of the buyers and go after the supplier acquisition. And similarly, we do the same services with all the suppliers as well. We understand from them what kind of buyers are they looking to target to sell this specific product. And basically what we're trying to achieve is reduce the sales cycle. So something that can take 6 months or 9 months or a year plus, we try to do that for them in a span of less than 3 months. So for us to achieve this, there are certain processes that we follow to make sure these meetings are very effective. One of them is, in terms of buyers. Now, there are a lot of real estate companies in India operating. Now, for us as a summit, since it's a very exclusive and closed-door initiative, we don't look at quantity, we will focus more on quality.
We have a burning issue that real estate is at a critical juncture today where we have tremendous unsold inventory. Some are finished, some are yet to finish in the construction. So the focus has shifted from the dream to the reality today. And for me, I have to address as an architect, as an advisor to my clients, that whatever is the requirement today, that there I have to address. So I have to address how to understand, how to reduce that cost of construction, how to add value to it, rather do the value engineering more than the making a dreamy rosy brochures and the pictures and the walkthroughs and all that. So today we are not in the mode of expansion, we are in the mode of consolidation. We are from the developers team, Provident, Purvanka, and all other eminent developers. Hard focus is on the value engineering. Hard focus is on how to add value, how to have more rational approach towards each of the micro and details of it. For that, fundamentally, the materials is something which is hard reality. You either from the developer side or from the architect's fraternity side, we take out our time and do a material research on our own and come back with a solution that yes, we have saved the cost and this is the innovative thing, this is the alternate technology or alternate material, we can save a lot of time. And onus is on us because the buyers who have faith in us and in the developers, they want us to use our expertise, our experience to give them value which they are giving to us, the value for money. Where the demand is, you can't really generalize that demand and supply. we might have given supply in some segment, but we don't have enough supply where the demand is. So to identify that which segment, which sectors, what demand, at what price bracket the demand is, we'll have to address that. And that's the very first step to address this oversupply kind of a scenario. There is, in this recession, we are doing very first affordable housing for one of the developer in Gurgaon. Haryana is the first state, one of the initial states who came up with a policy of affordable housing, where the number of apartments per acre are also fixed and the size is also more or less fixed. What we are doing there is 2 BHK and 2 plus study. It's 540 square feet is the carpet area. You have to sell only the carpet area, not the super built-up area. And 630 square feet is the 2 plus study. That. And rate is also fixed. 4,000 rupee per square feet is the fixed rate. If you convert this, 22 lakh rupee is 2 BHK, 26 lakh rupee is 2 plus study. There were 850 apartments in a 5-acre land. When it was launched, there were 10,000 applications with the earnest money for this 850 apartments. It was sold like a lottery.
Since the government is going to be introducing the real estate bill and making it mandatory, from our survey, we figured out that there are close to 17,000 projects in the residential and commercial segment which have been launched, but they're not completed and handed over to the buyers. And I'm sure we all know what's happening, in across the Indian market, where there's a lot of home owners who are now on the road fighting for their dream houses. So a platform like this makes it very, very important to connect all the stakeholders under one roof, and set up right connections and make sure that in a world like what we are right now, where time is money, it's very important that we value time and make the right connections, and at the end result of it, the projects are delivered on time and the homeowners are all happy, that, and they're contented with their dream house. Fortunately or unfortunately, we don't have a competitor in India. Now we are the only company in India who's providing these services for the real estate segment, and we completely specialize in this segment. We not only provide, now face-to-face meetings is not a new concept to the Indian market, but still it's not a very organized segment. There are a lot of companies who organize face-to-face meetings, but not exactly the way how we do it. So it's very important that even though it is face-to-face, it's very important that the right people meet each other at the right time. And that's what these kind of summits that we host is all about. Now, we generally don't involve the banks, because these kind of summits are not targeted towards the homeowners, because like an exhibition, where the access is given to homeowners over here, it's only to the stakeholders who are involved in the industry. So we don't find a relevance for the bankers to be participating over here.